Hey everybody, this is Alfonso. I'm new with this, trying to help everybody to learn how to take care of their lawn. By profession, I'm actually a psychotherapist, and I was trying to think of a name for my YouTube channel. I said, hey, why not the lawn therapist? Y'all let me know if this works for you or not. The reason I decided to do this was because we moved in this house about 3 years ago. My wife is actually going to be on the camera for this video and maybe some more in the future. Moved in here about 3 years ago, and the lawn, Brie, if you could just kind of pan around a little bit, the lawn was not established. It was in the process of, I think the previous homeowners had started to do some work. If you could just pan around back there, our home actually backs up to the tree line. The previous owners put the gate out where it is, but we actually have property out here, so we're taking care of all of this. But I had been paying lawn doctor to do the lawn, and last year we wanted to have our basement done. And I said, okay, I'm going to get a contractor in to do it. And Bree said, well, honey, why don't you do it yourself? You know how to get this stuff done. So I went to YouTube University, learned how to do the basement. I'll put some footage in of the beginning and end of the basement. And I said, okay, well, now I'm bored. As a result of doing the basement, I stretched myself, stressed myself, and ended up actually having to have shoulder surgery over there. So I'm trying to do something that makes me feel good. There's something actually very therapeutic in building something from the beginning. And I said, I think I want to now start doing my lawn. Lawn doctor, they were doing okay, but I just wasn't seeing what I wanted. I started going to YouTube and saw people like Yard Bruh. I really love him, Mr. Ferguson. Really love watching his Ryan Noor. Just a lot of people that I saw doing their own lawn, and I said, I want to do this. So when I started doing this, I started seeing this strange looking grass. And I said, okay, I got to go on to see if I can figure out how to kill this stuff. And then I was looking for the different names of it. It's Bermuda grass. And there was just nothing there. Mr. Ferguson had a few videos that talked about using the Fusillade 2 and this, the Ornamec 170. Now, this is some really powerful stuff. And what I heard is that, you got that in? What I heard is that this stuff can actually kill your grass if you don't apply it based on the label rate. And what I have in my yard and back here is tall fescue. And when I'm not sure, I think Mr. Ferguson had tall fescue, and he used Fusillade and he used the Ornamec. And I believe he said that he may have put a little too much in it, or I believe he was spot spraying. Now, we had a wicked, brutal, absolutely brutal drought this summer out here in Maryland, right outside of DC. So I was a little leery about putting it on, but then I saw that the temperatures was going to be in the mid 80s, and we had just a deluge of rain thanks to Hurricane Debbie that came through. So I decided I'm going to try it. So what I did, if you look down here, Bree, if you can just pan down here with these spots, what I did, I saw this strange grass, and I said, well, it's just a few spots. So I actually got some Roundup, came out and spot sprayed. And I said, okay, well, got that. Don't have to worry about it getting into the yard. And then a few days later, I started seeing more of this stuff. And after I cut the grass, I noticed that it was laying down. And I realized I actually had an invasion. And it started off just with a few spots along the line where the fence is. And then I just started seeing it go all the way up towards the house. And I said, well, I looked at, I think it was Mr. Ferguson who decided to just smoke one whole area, just burn it down and just replant where his driveway. And I said, well, this is just too much grass to do it that way. And I want to plant some more, some grass. Ryan Noor has a really deep, dark, tall fescue that I want to just overseed and put out here. But I said, well, I want to do that this fall instead of just starting all over again. But I've got to get rid of this Bermuda grass. So down here, I did the Fusillade. I'm sorry, I did the Ornamec. I'm not sure if it's Ornamec or Ornamec. I did the Ornamec and about 4 days ago, and when I cut it, it looks good. But if you get a look at this, this is how tall this stuff grows. And I can see that it's browning up a little bit. And when I saw Mr. Ferguson, when he did sprayed his, you can see that it was browning. Bree, can you get a good shot of that? You can see that it's changing colors, and we have enough of this in the yard that we should actually start seeing a lot more of this. Here's another one right over here. What I did was just got some markers so that I can mark where it was, because I want to be able to follow this. But this stuff, when I found out one of the names, is called the devil's grass. Man, that lives up to its name. So I put this on. According to the label, I can do it, I want to say every 14 to 21 days, but because we've really been having some good weather, earlier this year, we invested in an in-ground system. So I know the grass is already stressed, but I just want to try to get rid of this stuff. And you can't see it. I just showed some tall shoots over there. But Bree, if you can just come over here, I just showed some of the tall shoots, but you can see that it's over here, a bunch of it here, a bunch of it over here. And this stuff is really, really, really sneaky. And when you're looking at your lawn, you think, okay, it's green, it's healthy, it's nothing but tall fescue. This stuff is literally, Bree, if you can pan out over here, this stuff is literally all over the place. Look right here, baby. If you can come over here, this is another one of the roots, or whatever you call it. Look at that. That's about 1.5 feet. And this stuff will absolutely positively overtake your yard. And just once again, cutting this, I had no idea that it was growing like this. And y'all who've tried to pull this stuff up, you know that the roots are strong. I actually had to wrap some of these around my hand and pull them up. But look at that, how long that root is. And I found out that these things grow roots on top and roots underneath. And once again, it just looks like regular grass. So this is my first video. Before I go any further, please stop, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. I have some other things going on, and I just want to see if I can help somebody to really get a nice green lawn. Like I said, I watch Yard Bro all the time, and that dude is just crazy on the good end. I'd love to sit down and have a beer with him at some point if he ever comes to this area. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing here. I watch people like the Lawn Amateur and some other people just all honest about not really knowing what we're doing. But I did learn how to get the grass green up. If you can pan around here, we got the grass nice and greened up. I listened to Yard Bro, and he showed how to just get the lawn crazy dark. But I want to get the right cultivars in here now. So what we're going to do, Brie, if you can just kind of get a panoramic of the yard. Look, here's another one. I didn't even see this one. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's amazing that these things are all over. And if this doesn't work, I may have to resort to the Fusillade, which I believe is even stronger. I put a lot of work in getting this yard looking like it is now, so I don't want to have to burn the whole yard to start all over again. But I'm hoping that this is going to work. I'm going to come back and do another video because from what I saw, usually about 2 weeks, you can see the brown from where this stuff is working. See the brown in the grass, and thankfully we have a nice, beautiful green lawn now. But I hate that this stuff is going to brown up, but I'm glad if it works and we're going to get rid of this, then we can just put some really, 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 really good cultivars in here. The tall fescue, the really dark stuff, overseed. Like I said, we got the sprinkler system already in place. We're going to be working on some other projects right over here. When I was putting some Milorganite down, and I got a new spreader, didn't know that I left the chute open on the spreader. So all the Milorganite fell over here and fell over here. And they say that the Milorganite doesn't burn, but if you can come over here and get a close picture of this, the Milorganite will burn if a large amount falls out. So I'm actually seeing some sprouts in here. I'm going to just believe that if I just keep watering it 3, 4 times a day, that this stuff is going to grow. I got a project outside. We're going to do that too. So once again, please like and subscribe to my channel. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to be looking for a lot of feedback from you all. If you see me doing something stupid, say, hey, lawn therapist, that ain't working, okay? I welcome your feedback because I really want this to just be something that just make people say, hey, man, you may not know what you're doing, but you all did a phenomenal job out here. I got my lawn tractor over here. I'm not going to take the top off. I call her Little Mama. My car is Big Mama, but this is Little Mama. I was going to go with the zero turn tractor or mower, but I heard that if you don't know how to do that, it can just really tear your grass up. So another project that I'm thinking about, got to talk to the wife about it. Right over there beneath the window, thinking about planting a flower bed over there. And I was going to put lattice around that part of the house, but I'm thinking maybe just put some flowers over there. Let you guys see how they're growing. The wifey had me at a few nurseries yesterday. That's not my thing, and cutting the grass is not her thing. So if you want to have a healthy marriage, learn the spot that you do well or the thing that you do well in your lawn care. You do your part, let your partner do their part, and then at the end of the day, you work together and you have a beautiful lawn. Once again, this is Alfonso, the lawn therapist. I am so excited to meet some other people in this community. I had no idea it was as large as it is, and everybody has just been so friendly. I look forward to becoming a part of it. Y'all take care. Love you. Got it?